Awesome. As always, got to start it off. This is not financial advice. Please do not take it as such. Let's take a look at that high token that's just I was just talking about right quick. HIGA. And then we'll go back and take a look at the rest of the market. Come on. Let me close this right quick. That's probably what's slowing me down and that recording. That thing is still running in a minute. Come on. There we go. Sister Edwards, is it on Uniswap?
I did the one for right there at the top for Binance.
Okay.
That one.
All right. Wow. You just got an opening. You just got an opening. I'm gonna run it from the body. Let's run it from the body. So, right. So this is your low right here. And then this was a higher low right here. And then I will look for this to create a higher low somewhere about here, but you do have support from your 20-day right there. So let's just run this fib from here to here on the bodies. You're still under your 236. And then your 50-day, I don't know if you can barely see that. Let me open this up. This right here, your 50-day, that is swooping right into your 236. Let's put this on a 4-hour. Yeah, you got some resistance right about $7.13 from the 200-day. But you do have support from the 20, the 50, and the 100. So let's put this back on a daily. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the RSI first. Oh yeah, you're pretty bullish on the RSI. Well, it appears that way. Let me go ahead, open this up, set the trend. I'm gonna run it from here. I'm gonna say, give me a nice safe zone. Has to be there, but you're running here. This thing is 10 toes down, but it is still only at 44.85 on your RSI. So you are still kind of bearish. Still kind of bearish. Let's go to power. Now, you are in oversold territory or overbought territory. You ran up, pulled back, and then created another higher low on that 4-hour, and then another higher low up here again. So you're bullish on the 4-hour. So like I said, you can get that run. If you can get some more volume into this, you could definitely see this probably run to about right there, $7.10. Currently trading at $6.17, which would give you about another move of what? Let's see. Another, what, 13.95, 14.62% to the upside. Yeah.
Okay. That's not too bad.
No, that's not bad at all. I'll take that on the day trade.
Right.
I sure will any day of the week, because it used to be previous resistance as well. You haven't broken this in a while. It used to be support back here, and then it became resistance here. So naturally, it's only become resistance again, and you need that resistance to flip to support. When it does that, you might get that back test, and then continue to this 236 area, which is about $9.03, will actually give you a much bigger move if you want to be patient. Right about, let me see. I will look for the support right there. Let's mark that off. And then, yeah, you can get a bigger move out of this, about 23.66%. So this is how I would play it. And this is just me. This is how I would play it. I would play it possible entry, anything below this 50-day, my exit right there. That's my exit. This is my take profit. So let's go long position. Here, stop loss is here. Target, is target reading the same? Nope, target is reading a little bit shorter. So on this right here, let me see, hold on, let me raise this up. Come on. Hold on, let me redo this one. Bam. There we go. So stop would be here. So you are looking at, let me pull that down. All right, there. So 16% to the upside or 8.50% to the downside.
Okay.
Yeah, which would be, and you got more upside than you have downside. So if you're willing to risk 8%, you could get 16% out of this, maybe even higher, depending upon how your volume is looking. Let me take a look at the 1 hour. Yeah, you're getting kind of choppy on your 1 hour as far as strength goes, because this is a high, it's a lower high, and there's a lower high. So you could be coming back to test this area, possibly, only if you close below this 20-day moving average right here.
Okay.
So depends on that 20-day, because you're right at the area before it starts to become a loss. But like I said, if it could hold $5.61 on a day, and you could see some more upside to this. So
I'll watch it a little bit. Because it had, this thing had an all-time high of $40.
Oh yeah, that's what I was looking at as far as the wick. The wick is crazy. But I just played it off the body. I just played it off the body. And I want to see this get, I want to see it at least get above this 236. When it starts getting above that 236, then we got some more
Action.
significant gains. So if we get the support from the 236, then the next area is going to be the resistance. That's a 32% gain. Next area, 57% gain. And the last area is an 84% gain. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So be patient enough to wait for this. But if you like it that much, then I would say dollar cost average. But if I'm dollar cost averaging, and if this thing started closing below $5.60, then I would get out of it.
All right.
That would be my best assumption on that one.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. See what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is bullish. Your next level of resistance is going to come in on that 100-day at about $45,000, almost $46,000. Right now, we are playing with this level of resistance. can't seem to break that $43,000 area. But we do have support from our 236, which is about $41,458. Your 20-day, and let me get rid of this downtrend, because that's no longer a downtrend. There we go. Your 20-day is almost up under your 236. It's not quite there just yet. It's under this previous area of resistance that flipped it to support. So look for Bitcoin to hold $40,000. See what we're looking like on a 1 hour. Yeah, see on a 1 hour. Let me show y'all this right here. So let me let Brother Warren in. Got a high. You got the lower high. It might come up, test that again. You got to break out of that, but you do not want to buy outside of that. That's another thing that we discussed. We do not buy outside the RSI. So you could be coming in for some downside just a little bit, not a whole lot, because as you can see, the moving averages are right under our areas that were our previous areas of resistance and or support. So let me pull this down, then pull that up. So you can create higher price action, but the strength on the asset is getting weaker. And that's only on a 1 hour. Let's take a look at a 2 hour. See that? Same thing. That's the resistance. So this area is definitely your resistance right here. That's your resistance. You got to break that. But you don't want to buy Bitcoin when it's outside of this RSI or any asset. So I want Bitcoin to consolidate on this 20-day or in this area of resistance still. That's why the rest of the market is actually moving, because when Bitcoin consolidates, the rest of the market moves. Or if Bitcoin has a large increase, so is the rest of the market. But if Bitcoin has a significant move, it's going to dump on the rest of the market and people are going to chase Bitcoin. So
right now you said it's consolidating.
It's consolidating on a 1 hour and a 2 hour. Let's go back to a 1 hour right quick. And then let me turn all of this off. Let me turn that off real quick so y'all can get a much better picture. So on a larger time frame, this red line is my 236. And this was an area of resistance that I saw on a daily chart. Let me show you. Right here. You see that? So I just drew that line. And now that's my daily. So I got to close above this in order for me to be comfortable enough to take a trade to possibly this area right here, because that was previous resistance as well. And that's not much higher than my area of this resistance right here. So I'm fine with Bitcoin rallying off of the price between here and here, but I really wanted to get that major support from this area. If I switch it to a weekly, it might give me what I was looking for.
So what are key indicators that it's consolidating?
Just price action. Price action is going to tell you that's consolidating. So if it trades between certain areas, so look at this area and this area, and look at this, look at your price action. It never increased off of this line. Look, stayed on that line. Love that line. That was major support. Major support. It never broke. It looked like it was going to break, and it probably scared a few folks, got us some positions, but it never broke. It consolidated straight on this line. So now you have a little bit of an increase. So now you're going to look for new areas of support and or resistance. This seems to be a very major level of support right here. And you can find consolidation on any chart, on any time frame. As you can see right here, it consolidated on this level for quite some time. See that? This right here, all of this is consolidation. In the end,
So when
when
it comes, I was just going to ask you, when it comes to the charts, when you say consolidation, what would be the definition for that?
Consolidation, when price action does not move or give you a significant volume to the up or downside.
Okay.
And then
Can you say that again? I was taking notes.
Hold on, I'm about to give you the correct definition. Just hold on. Consolidation. Price.
I'm sorry, other people, if I'm asking like really basic questions.
No. This is a beginner's class. Ask all the questions you need. All right.
9 times out of 10, the question that you ask is everybody got the same question.
Okay, thank you.
No, there's no problem at all. Please feel free to ask any question. And if I can't answer it, I'm gonna come back with the answer later on. All right. So consolidation is a technical analysis term used to describe a stock's price movement within a given support and resistance range for a period of time. A consolidation pattern could be broken for several reasons, such as the release of materially important news or the triggering of a succession of limit orders. But just to give you like I said, the breakdown of how I feel about it, it's just price action trading in between two areas. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Here's your support, and they consolidated on your support. And then when volume came in, it left support, and then it met with the resistance. It actually liked resistance and became support and started trading above that previous resistance. But this area right here, when price action does not increase nor decrease, that is consolidation.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so let's go back to a daily right quick, or let me go do
First, quick question with the consolidation. Would you enter a trade? Would you enter a trade during the consolidation, or would you just?
Oh, absolutely. I love a good trade on consolidation. Love a good trade on.
So how would you set that up? Like, what are you looking for, and when it's consolidating, like your entry point?
My entry point would probably be just based off of this area right here, actually. And you asked that question right on time, Brother Warren. Let me show you. So these pink lines that you see in front of you, these are lines that I had drawn on different time frames. I drew these lines on daily time frames and weekly time frames because I'm more of a swing trader than I am a day trader. I don't like to jump on trades in the middle of the market or in the middle of the day. I like to take my trades at night and wake up in the morning to see if I was in profit or if I took a loss. So let me turn some of my drawings off.
Okay, with that being said, what time do you usually look at nighttime? Do you look to enter a trade?
I go based off of lately. For some reason, the markets have been correlating between 2 o'clock Central Time and 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's usually when, especially coming off of Sunday, when the European markets open, that's usually when you can either see the volume decrease or increase, and most of the money that flows into the market, if it leaves the market or if it flows into the market, is going to come from overseas first. See, while we're asleep, they're awake. So our 2 a.m. Central Standard Time, while everybody's asleep, is actually 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning in European markets.
So I need to start. I need to readjust my schedule.
And then the Chinese markets as well. They control a lot of the trading that goes on in the world. So if you see a significant decrease in the Chinese markets, and then you see that significant decrease in the European markets, and you can almost bet that it's going to be difficult on the American markets when they open. So while you're watching the news in the morning, news already happened. Let me remove my drawings right quick. So I think I explained this last week. You wasn't here, Brother Warren. You wasn't here. I'm going to explain this. So if I was looking for an entry, and I'm not using no indicators, no nothing, just straight naked charts, right?
Right.
I would have got in right here. I would have set my support level right here. Let me pull this down. That would have been my entry right up in there, because price never fell below here. That would have been my entry, because this is on a 4-hour chart. So you're strong 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours, 20 hours, 24 hours, 28 hours. It's still holding.
Okay, I see it. I just had an aha moment. Okay.
It's still holding on that price. It's like, nope, we're not going anywhere. We like this price. Now increase. And when the volume comes in, it increases the price. Now, you only have one issue with this current price action. You are overbought on the 4 hour. You are overbought on the 4 hour. Now, could you continue with the 4 hour overbought territory? Yes, you could, but that would be a very risky trade if you're trying to trade Bitcoin. So me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn on my EMAs and see what my EMAs have to say. Let's check out the EMAs right quick. My EMAs tell me that my 20-day is right above where price was consolidating at. So because we are in overbought territory, we could very easily come back and check that real quick as support. So while everybody is seeing the green market, I'm waiting on the red. Where's the red at? I need to see some red. Everything is green, and it's actually been green for the past few days. It's been green, what, since Thursday, Wednesday? Something like that. Let me go back. Let me see. So it has been green. Actually, look right there. Right there. Perfect. So because I've seen this before and it happened back here, check this out. All you have to do on trades is follow the stairs. And me and Sister Mecca, we went over this last week. All you got to do is follow the stairs. So if you have a low right here, right? In the end, you're going to have a higher low. Let me open this up so y'all can see this. And actually, we could break this down on a lower time frame too. And then let's actually break that down to one more. Give me one more lower time frame. Okay, so that's a 1 hour. Let me turn off my EMA for a second. And then let's make that blind. And then I didn't even know that I had on 2 EMAs. Okay, that's cool. All right, now let's open this up. I'm gonna turn off my RSI for a second. Give me liftoff, come on, there we go. All right, so check this out. Where was our lowest moment? There we go. And then let's open this up. Come on, there we go. Okay, can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. So you really don't need the EMAs. You really don't need the RSI. You really don't need the MACD. You really just have to be able to see trends. And once you stare at these charts long enough, you'll be able to see trends. So right here, this is your low moment right there. January 24th, that was your lowest moment. This is on a 1 hour time frame, so pay attention. Here's a low. Here's a higher low. Here's another higher low. Higher low. Pull that down, hold on, go back. Right there. And then take off. So again, all you have to do is follow the stairs. Look, right here. 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps, 4 steps, take off. Now, most people can't tell where the trend is or which direction it's headed. But if you are seeing higher lows on short time frames, that is indication of bullish momentum. So if you would have seen this low right here, you would have marked that off. All right, bam. If price comes below that, I'm gonna just continue following it down, right? But price never fell below that. Never fell below 33,000 on Bitcoin. And then what happened? It jumped up to 35,000. And now you're like, oh man, so now is price action gonna jump again? Let me go ahead and mark that off. See if that low right there is gonna create anything lower than that. And it didn't. It actually gave you a double bottom right here, right there. Boom. And that's your W right there. There's your W moment right now. Bam, 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 bam. Came down, major higher low right there. Pull that down. Right there. Major higher low. You broke out of that. Started opening and closing above these. You broke down. You broke out of that, but you broke back up, creating more highs. You broke down, came back to back test this area that was previous support, and you got that area. You got it again. Look at your W formation, double bottom. 1, 2, take off. All you have to do is follow the stairs. If you break this down in a small time frames and then increase along the way, you will be able to see which way price action is going. So if I'm creating higher lows than my previous low, that's an indication that I have some sort of volume coming in and they like this price action. So they're going to continue with the upward movement. This thing is a long game. It's not a short game. Super long. Takes time. It takes a little bit of patience. And I kind of equate this to golf. That's my analogy for this. It's like golf. You don't take a swing at golf when you're trying to go short. The only time that you drive is when you're first taking your shot. That's your first shot on the driving range. That is your very first shot off the tee. This was your first shot. Bang. How far did you get? You got as much as from your first drive from that low, 38,000 from 33,000. That was your first shot right there. Bang. Straight to the top. Came back, found some footing. Now you're playing a short game. Bang. Bouncing around. Bang. Bouncing around. Bang. Whew. So get familiar with the stairs. If you create in higher lows, which we see here, just follow the stairs. You ain't gonna get it no simpler than that. I promise you're not gonna get it no simpler than that. Did that make sense for everybody? Did I make that clear?
I gotta watch it again, bro. It makes sense. I just
I gotta watch it again soon. I gotta watch it again soon.
It looked like magic on the chart though, but I gotta watch it again because it ain't correlating with how I'm trading.
Every trader is different, bro. Every trader is different. But what I can guarantee you is if the price action is going to read, price action is going to give you those lows and higher lows. So if you've been watching an asset for a while, it's going to tell you which direction it's going.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to tell you, but you have to get acclimated with the chart and how a certain asset moves. So look, now I'm on a 4-hour time frame. Look at that. Here was my low down here. That was the wicks. Well, in the 1 hour, that was a body. You see what I'm saying? The time frame changes the look. So look, here's my low. Here's my higher low. Here's my higher low. So this low is higher than this low. See that low? And see this low? I got a higher low. That would have been confirmation for me because this was a low that was higher than this low. So
Now, let me ask you a question because see, I'm not even trading yet because I'm really trying to understand these charts first. So do you think the fact that me not trading may kind of maybe impact my ability to maybe be clear or see things the way you all see them because I'm not trading?
that's kind of loaded. That's kind of loaded. I would say the reason why you're not trading just yet is because, for one, you don't quite understand the concepts just yet. You do, but you want to be sure of your footing. I would just say, what's a good platform to trade and not trade, like with live money? What's a good platform? I forgot. Man,
Well, I know.
I mean, to
think
be honest,
Ninja
you could just go to Trading View and just like, you know, you got your pink lines. That's what I do. I use the pink line as a thing and just put the little no entry point. Like that's the
Well, I know Ninja Trader and Nadex, I think, have demo accounts.
Okay,
That
that's the word I was looking for, demo account. So
okay.
find you a demo account and create one, and then
Okay.
trade on your demo account. And then I will say, this is the one thing that I want you to get from this. I want you to trade what you see, not what you feel.
Okay.
Because if you trade what you see and not what you feel, you'll be a more effective trader. Because soon as you put the hopium into this, you're gonna lose. Soon as you put the hopium in. Now, just trading what I see right now on Bitcoin, here's my resistance. Look, right there. Right up here. just off the trading off what I see. There's my resistance right there, $43,957. And that is on a 4-hour time frame. Now, if I go backwards, go to a daily. Look at that. Resistance. Right there. Let me open this up some more. And I was just on the 4-hour time frame. Look, resistance. Right there. And then I just use my EMAs to give me confirmation. And my RSI and my MACD. So let's turn that on. Look at that. Now we're basing off the 50, but we didn't open above. This is actually a breakout from below. We did not open above the 50-day. We actually were down here. We opened down here. And now this is a breakout moment. So what happens on a breakout moment? Back test. You gotta back test because you gotta be sure that your 50-day can hold you as support. If it can, and we can break this last level of resistance, your next level is going to come in at the 100-day, or probably about this area right here. Right there. Yeah, I like that. Right there. Don't move. Yep, that area. Right there. It's all about levels. It's all about the levels. Everybody thinks that Bitcoin is going to $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, but you have to break levels. You got to break them. You don't break those levels, you're not going anywhere. So that's Bitcoin. Let's go to Ethereum. I'm going to try to breeze through these right quick. Same thing on Ethereum. Getting ready to test your 50-day. And right above your 50-day is your 618 retracement. Full Fibonacci retracement is between a 382 here and a 618 here. So you could wick if you get some nice volume. Let's take a look.
Quick question, bro. Why did you start from that point versus the high to the low?
That's a very good question, my brother. So right now we are in a race, basically. So this was the last highest point before the rest of this downside came in. So right now I'm just putting or playing my short game because I know this 50-day is going to act as the resistance. But if I get enough volume, I could wick right here, but I'm not going to play it that way. So because this was my last high before my decrease again on volume and price, I'm going to play it from this previous high right here on the wick. And it's actually playing out exactly how I drew it. Check me out. So that was my last high before this low. So I drew it from a swing high to a swing low standpoint because we had the reversal. Now, as you can see, I got the support from my 236. I ran up to my 382. Now, I got rejected from my 382, came back and back tested my 236 as support. Y'all see that? I want to make sure y'all can see this. There we go. So look, I got the support. I ran up to my 382. 382 was my resistance. Came back, back tested my 236 as support. I then broke out. Very bullish. This was a very bullish candle. Thank you for finally converting my meeting. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta save this. It's about time. All right. So this was very bullish. So when you got that volume to come in on price action, it ran up to your half and you started dancing around the half. You got your support at the half, and now you're trying to get your full 618, but you have one issue, your 50-day. Your 50-day is going to act as that resistance, and then you just take profit from there. Or you could wait, but I don't believe in hoping. I don't hope that an asset is going to increase in price. I trade what I see. So if I know that this 50-day is my resistance, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take profit. And if it does continue and hit the 618, then cool. I know that the 618 was my retracement area that I was looking at anyway. Now, if price action continues to increase, I'm going to move my Fibonacci level. Let me show you. I'm going to move it there. If price action increases higher than that, I'm going to move it here. If price action continues higher than that, I'm going to move it here. Price action continues higher than that, I'm going to move it there. So right now, I'm pretty much playing this on a micro level, but this would be a macro level outlook. So if I had to say, I'm actually on a macro level, I'm only basing off of the 236 right now. And my 382 is just a little bit above my 50-day, just a little bit. So on a macro level, I could play it like this. But right now, I'm not playing it on a macro level. I'm playing it on a micro. So I'm going to play it from there and then see where it goes. Does that make sense for you, Brother Warren?
Yeah, it makes sense. But in this case right here, your exit level, you would take profits at the what's that 618 line, or would you take profit at the 50 and the 50?
I'm gonna take profit at the 50-day, only because I'm seeing the resistance. So why would I continue to think that the price action is going to continue to the upside when I clearly can see that I have resistance on the 50-day? So if I entered on the 236 and I see that this 50-day is coming in, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take profit. And I'm gonna let everybody else who has hopium think that the price action is going to increase. But see, I never completely get out of the trade. I just take profit along the way. So from here to here, from my 236 to my 382, that's a $249 profit. That is an increase of 9.68%. Take profit, partial profit. Next area, that's an increase of $453, 17.62%. And then to the 50-day, because I don't have hopium, that's a $600 profit.
Gotcha.
In total, $600 profit. And all I did was wait for price action to increase from the 236 to the next area of resistance. Play the levels. That's all you got to do. If you play the levels, I promise you'll be an effective trader. Just play the levels. Play the levels as they come. All right. So overall, that's our resistance. And I'll be looking to take profit and then see where we come and back test, or if we continue to increase. So if we did actually get support from this 618 level right here, our next level of resistance is going to be 33.28, and our support will be 33.20. So that would be another $100 increase. based off of how many Ethereum you can trade. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Look at Sister Mecca. You see that?
Yeah.
What did we talk about last week on Litecoin?
The RSI.
Mm-hmm. Look at this.
Yeah, we were
Now is right on time.
Look, but that's outside of the boxes though we talked about, right? Isn't that where it's oversold?
This right here, we haven't even opened up the RSI just yet. Right now, we're just looking at the fibs. Do you remember what our entry was?
No, I didn't write it down.
Okay, so our entry was right above the 382. Remember, the Fibonacci, full Fibonacci retracement is between a 382 and a 618. So
yeah, I did write that down. Okay.
So we are past, and we hit our target. We hit it. But our entry was right about, what was that? $117.73. But major entry was $118.44. And we got that. Look.
Hey Chris, so when the candle forms above the 20 EMA, that's usually a good entry, right?
Yes, it does, but you want to wait for that back test. Remember, this is golf. You ever seen Tiger Woods when he's on the green and he's putting, right? And you ever seen the ball like just roll up and then come back to come towards whatever area the hole is in the ground? That's exactly that's how you want to treat this breakout. So you got the breakout above the 20, but this was just a rally. So now you had to wait for the back test to confirm that you have support on your 20-day. So breakout, just like the ball, and come back for a back test. That is pure form. Breakout, back test. Breakout.
So look, where are the areas you were showing me last week where you were showing me the 20 was oversold and the 70 was overbought? Where does that fall in here?
That falls in on the RSI. We don't even have that open just yet.
Okay. That's why I'm lost. Okay. Like, wait a minute.
All right, so let's take a look. And we're on a daily time frame right now. So because we're on a daily time frame, I would like to see us get support above this 50-day right here. Let me move this over. Now, we are completely bullish on the daily time frame. Right here. Remember, anything that is above 55 is bullish. Anything that is below the 45 is bearish. Let me change my coordinates. That's the 55. Where's my 45? Boom, boom, boom. Bam. Now, let's break this down. 4 hour. Nice. Yeah, on a 4 hour, that thing is overbought. I would not be buying this right now. I would be looking to come back inside and possibly get some sort of entry close to my 55, maybe even try to possibly get an entry right up in here on the RSI. But I would not be buying Litecoin right now because you are already, as you can see, facing the resistance. This is just a breakout. This is a rally. Now, we got 1 hour and 8 minutes to figure out, is this going to be support and continue, or is that going to be resistance? That candle has not closed just yet. So let's open this up.
So when we're looking at the 236 for support and the 618 for resistance, then that's not on that same chart as the RSI. That's on a different.
Yeah, that's on the Fibonacci levels.
Got it. Okay. See, now, okay.
So let's go ahead and do it from the daily again. So look, I'm playing this on a small time frame, on a daily, and then I'm playing it on the micro level right now, because that was my previous high and this became my new low. And all I did was draw my Fibonacci from a swing high to a swing low. And now we are playing out the 50-day as our resistance, and we have more than hit our target on the 618. So now on the daily time frame, I want to see if I can get support above the 50-day, which is going to be right here. And that was previous support and almost resistance. The resistance actually came in right here. So actually, let me pull my line up a little bit. That's a little bit of a safer zone. There we go. That's better. So if I can get support above, what is that, $136.39, then I'm going to go ahead and let this continue. But right now we're at resistance, and we don't buy resistance, we buy support. All right, let's take a look and see about Chainlink. Chainlink is rallying too. Pretty much everything is rallying right now.
Yeah, I jumped into SNX and now I'm trying I'm kind of nervous, but
You nervous about SNX? What you nervous about?
I just, just my entry points. Like, I think I just be beating myself up. You know what I mean? Just getting off the porch and actually, like, you know what I mean? Like, confident in my entry point.
For sure. So let's take a look at SNX right quick since you brought that up. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let me turn that off. That is now invalidated. Let me turn this off. That is invalidated. All right. So, Brother Warren, let's take a look at 4 hour right quick. All right. So let's turn this off for a second. So what, tell me what you're afraid of. What makes you nervous about SNX?
I told you, bro. It seemed like every
or your particular trades, not about SNX, just your trades.
Oh, I told you, bro. It seemed like I'm cursed. Like, it seemed like every time I enter a trade, it seemed like it got momentum, and as soon as I enter, it just tanks.
And now, what's your time frame for trading? Are you trading on a daily? Are you trading on a 4 hour, 1 hour? What are you looking at?
2 hour.
Okay, so you're trading on a 2 hour time frame. Let's go ahead and change this to a 2 hour. And then right here's my low. All right. So now look, check this out. I don't want you to be nervous. I want you to be confident in your trade. Here's your low, Brother Warren. That's on a 2 hour. Look at this, Brother Warren. It's a higher low. Look at this, Brother Warren. It's a higher low. Look at this, Brother Warren. That's a higher low. Look at this, Brother Warren. That's a higher low. Look like stairs, don't they?
Yeah.
Follow the stairs, bro. When we get those large, significant dips, I want y'all to pay attention. When we get those large, significant dips like that, they never stay dips for long. So if you would have been paying attention to this, Brother Warren, and you would have been comfortable enough to see that this was your low, and look at that. Here's that same W formation that I talk about. Look, 1, 2, double bottom, increase, consolidation, increase, raggedy W, but it's still there, double bottom, 1, 2, and basically got triple bottom right here. So 1, 2, 3, increase, higher lows. Pay attention to those higher lows. Those higher lows are going to give you the indication of where you are going. So if you would have seen this pullback right here, January 24, 2022, you would have had an entry right here, and you would have got out if the price would have closed below that. But it didn't. It increased. So now, if you would have got in on SNX right about there and see how they move, you would be up 64% right now. You have to pay attention to the times. Change the times, change the outlook. Look, same thing. And I don't have no EMAs on, no fibs on, no nothing. All I got is a naked eye. And I can see higher lows. Look, low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Same thing, right around higher low, higher low. Where do I think it's going to go? Let me go to a daily. Check this out. Remove those runs. Boom, look at this. Low. And that's on the daily. What I got next, Brother Warren? Higher low.
Right there.
So now, if I was a trader, and I would suggest, if you don't like significant risk, I would highly suggest that you trade whole coins as opposed to trading on margin. Trade whole coins. So that way it won't feel like that much of a loss. Because if you're trading on margin and this thing pulls back to here, you're going to be hurt. And you damn near might liquidate your account.
Right.
So yeah. Woo. But see, on a whole coin though, I can stand to lose 14%.
Okay, I got you.
On a whole coin, because I'm trading whole coins. So now, if this thing drops and it closes below $5.09, it has to close on a daily though. Has to close on a daily. So it could pull back, and I'm going to buy some more. Because all this would be a back test. So now I'm going to buy some more if it does come back here. And I can do that because I got the capital to do that. And plus I know that this was just a back test. Why? Because it was previous support and resistance. So try to get used to trading whole coins. So now, if you don't get this back test, if you don't get that back test, and then you get a new higher low, probably somewhere at about here, then you have that confirmation. You know that your price is now increasing. And now you just hold your trade until exhaustion on the RSI. So now, if you would have entered this trade on this low, and then you trade it to what I see as resistance, that would have been a 68% return. And then that way you could just wait for the back test, because it looks like you're still in somewhat of a downtrend. You're still in somewhat of a downtrend. Let me see. Let's see what the EMAs have to say. You got support from your 20 and your 50, Brother Warren. Look at that. Look at that. My 20-day came right up under my previous support. And it looked like you're getting ready to cross the 20 and the 50-day. That will give you your golden cross.
That's why I entered it, because on the 2 hour, it had the, you know what I mean, the golden cross I have.
Let me see. Oh yeah, right there. Right there. So be confident. Hold your trade, bro. Now, are you trading on margin?
Yeah.
See, and that is usually a lot of people's issues are they are trading with margin. And when you trade with margin, you usually get wrecked by one big candlestick. You like, damn, I'm down 37%. You know what I'm saying, on this trade, man. It'll drive you crazy.
That stop loss is tight.
Man, listen, And you have to make stop losses tight when you are trading on margin,
Right.
because you don't want to lose too much capital. So don't worry about where price action is going. Worry about where your lows are, and it can be found on any chart. Let's take a look at Tesla.
When you just said to him the RSI was exhausted, what does that mean?
Oh, you want to wait until exhaustion on the RSI. So the exhaustion comes in at this level right here, Sister Mecca, on the 70 RSI. The point where it becomes, where it gets to the top of this box.
Where it's overbought.
Mm-hmm. That would be the point of exhaustion.
Got it. So 70. Got it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now look.
I don't mean to be rude and interrupt you, but like if I don't ask you why you're going, then I'm not clear on when you moving forward.
No, you're fine. You're completely fine. And that's what this is for. You're supposed to ask questions. All right. So look, same thing. Let me turn this off. Same thing. Look, here's my low. Same thing. Higher low, boom. Higher low, boom. Higher low, boom. Higher low, boom. Right there. I'm gonna give you the same analogy that I gave Sister Mecca last week. You ever seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, Brother Warren?
I'm pretty sure I have. It sounds familiar, but
all right. So there's no elevator method to trading, but in the scenario of how we trade, you either have one of two options. You could take the window or you could take the stairs. In this case, we have to take the stairs because there is no windows. There is no elevator. There's no quick gains. In trading, there is never quick gains. It is either sporadic moments, just quick moments where you have a large increase and then you see it, or you have a consolidation moment. Because just because price increased from here to here does not mean that it's going to continue going up. It can consolidate, in which case it did. It broke out from this low right here and it consolidated for a minute. And then it never broke this low. Now you had your increase to your resistance, break back down, find your new low as support, and then break back up and then break back down. So in these cases, you have to follow the lows. Just follow the lows. That's all you got to do. Let's break this down to a daily. Look, here's your low down here. Look at this. Higher low. That's your low right there. And you are holding that area as support. And this is on Tezos on a 1 day, on a daily time frame. That's your new low. Look to hold that. So what is that? 393? Yep. Look to hold 393. You're trading at 403. Follow the lows. That's all you got to do. Same thing back here. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Exhaustion. That's too much. You have too much of a price increase. So now looks like you want to do the same thing, because check this out, Brother Warren. This was your low. And now we're on a daily time frame. This is a higher low. Low, higher low. It didn't come back down to this previous low. So what does that mean? You're bullish, because this low is lower than this low. So now here's your higher low. Look for a new higher low. And you got it already right here. So you could see price action continue to increase out of Tezos, because one, it's very strong right now. It's very bullish. because it is above the 55 on the RSI. And you still have room to move on the RSI. So you could probably see this run. Let me see. Maybe here. Yeah, that looks like a good area. I like that area. Turn on my fibs right quick. Running from the bodies. And actually, I haven't even reached my 236 yet. Look, my 236 is at $4.27. Haven't even hit it yet. But if I was dollar cost averaging instead of actually trading on margin, then even if it was to pull back to $3.63, it wouldn't be that significant of a loss. I wouldn't feel the pain that comes with margin. And then look at this. The line that I just drew is on top of my 382. Full Fibonacci retracing is between the 382 and a 618. Dollar cost average is the best method that I can give you for financial growth. Dollar cost average. Because if you margin trade, you run the risk of actually losing all capital. And that is today's lesson. Any questions?
Well, as a trader, I'm not a trader, but as a trader, you can dollar cost average. I mean, I thought that kind of only applied to people like me who kind of like hold stuff, or
I mean,
you can dollar.
You can dollar cost average, but you're in essence, you're still trading, even if your method might be different. For people who are holding, it's still a trade. It's still it's still a trade. No matter how you look at it, it's still a trade, because that method that you're using is going to grow over time. You don't have to look at the charts. If you're dollar cost averaging, you see that you're getting higher lows, right? You see that you're getting higher lows. And let's change this time frame right quick. Matter of fact, let me put on the 1 hour. So, Sister Mecca, real quick, let me delete everything. Let's give us a bare naked chart, because I can redraw all of that. I'm not even tripping. So, same thing. So, you mean to tell me I don't have to look at the chart, but I can follow higher lows. So as I'm following these higher lows from here to here to here to here, I'm still trading. That means only thing I did was I saw the higher lows or the lower highs. And then here's my increase. Look at that. That's 57%. So let's say, for instance, if you put in $500 on Tezos, you will be up half, more than half actually, on your trade. So if you put in $500, then you would have made what, $257 profit. That's a good trade. And all you had to do was hold it for 14 days.
Hey, Chris, so you don't margin trade at all, bro?
I do margin trade. I don't want y'all to get that confused. I do.
Oh.
I do margin trade. But what I have found that works for me and that allows me to keep the majority of my capital that I start with is I trade with whole coins.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
I trade with whole coins. So that way I don't lose the capital that I have, and the pullbacks won't feel so harsh. Now, if you're just trying to increase capital, you know what I'm saying, then you can margin trade heavy. But I don't like to margin trade heavy, because I'm learning that when I margin trade too heavy, I'm looking at the chart too much, and that's taking away from my family. So that is why I don't margin trade too heavy, but I do margin trade for sure. But you can look at this on any chart though. On any chart, look at this. On any chart, any given chart. Let me turn this off. On any chart.
Oh, I didn't realize you was looking at VeChain. I got some VeChain too.
The same thing. Look, you could have caught the low right here. Bam. That would have been your low, 4.5 cents. Could have caught that low right there. Dollar cost average. You know what I'm saying? Put $100 on this, you would have been up 42%. If you're not looking at the charts, though, you won't know. Same and protocol. Here's your low. Here's your higher low. Here's a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So same thing. You would have caught the low here. Bang, 32%. Let's go to Kava. Same thing. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, bang. Measure. Look at that, 33%. Let's go to Curve. Same thing. And this is beautiful. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Just following the stairs. Just following the stairs. It's so easy when you can just see it. What's that? 46%. Come on, man. You can't, it don't get no easier than being able to see where the lows are. So follow the lows, follow the stairs. If you follow the stairs, I promise you, it'll lead you to where you want to be. All right, I gotta get up out of here. I got another meeting. I'm late to another meeting right now, but I needed to
Thank
get
you.
that. No problem.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
No problem. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
All right.